Got to get small wins, make small improvements, let the employees and the people see that this is something that's going to benefit them, that's going to work. And as you get the small wins, it'll start to avalanche and get bigger and bigger wins.
What you heard is Marzel Neckien, president of W Machine Works, talking about using small wins to gain momentum in his lean transformation. We'll get into his interview right after the introduction.
Welcome to the American Lean Podcast, where we cover 5 topics in 5 days in about 5 minutes. The only place in the world where you can get daily lean coaching. Your host is Tom Reed, and he shares his 30 years of experience and covers leadership, culture, entrepreneurship, lean methodologies, Industry 4.0, and interviews special guests on their lean journey. We're glad you're here, so let's go.
I'm sitting here with Marzel Neckien, president of W Machine Works, located in San Fernando, California. Marzel, thank you for spending some time with us today and sharing your journey with our audience.
Much appreciated. Thanks for having me.
So let's begin real simple. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Well, I'm a family man. I've been married for 18 years. I have 2 kids. And I love coaching football and running. I like to run half marathons. Love to read. I like reading business books and learning just about business. As for the business, we're a machine shop supplying machine parts to the aerospace and defense industry. And my dad started the business in the garage with 1 mill and 1 lathe. Today, we are doing $12 million in revenue with 56 employees.
Wow, that's a lot of growth in a short period of time, right? What made you guys decide to embark on a lean journey? What did you hope to gain?
For me, it came in an event that happened about 2005. I was giving a plant tour to a customer, and the customer gave us some feedback, and the feedback wasn't very good. He told us that we weren't laid out correctly, we weren't practicing lean practices, that some of our equipment was outdated, and it was from that moment of sort of fear and panic that I decided that it was time to embrace lean, to embrace continuous improvement. And I really wanted to ensure the existence of my company. And I think lean is a significant part of that. All
right. So you said you started in the 2005 timeframe. So you've been on your lean journey for about 13 years or so. Does that sound about right?
That's about right.
Okay. What have been some of the biggest struggles on your lean journey?
So some of the lean challenges I've had over the years is the biggest one is time, making time for the improvements, finding ways to improve. And then once you make the time for it and you come up with some ideas in a Kaizen event, then it's making time to complete the projects, complete the actions that are necessary, and then finally just to sustain it. So a lot of times you can come up with a great idea, and then in 6 months the idea doesn't work or it's not being able to sustain. So getting everybody on board, modifying behavior is one of the biggest challenges.
Going along with that, what do you think some of your best successes have been?
So I think some of our biggest successes have been in creating the second shift with no people. So we have lights out, unattended milling, and just getting to that place where we've got close to 10 machines running unattended has been one of our greatest successes in getting machinists to be able to set up the machines at night so that they can run, embracing the technology, understanding it, creating a process to support it, and then just adapting to customer requirements.
What about some of the biggest surprises you've seen from your lean transformation?
The biggest surprises for me are in the people, and it's good surprises. It's surprises where you assign an action item, you assign an activity, you assign a task, and just seeing when an employee takes that task and does so much more with it than I ever thought could be done and comes back with some amazing results. Just seeing the people embrace it, take off with it, and achieve something great with it is really a joy for me.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's, for me, a large part of lean and doing a successful lean transformation is all about how do we engage people, right? Sure, a lot of people think it's a set of tools, and it is to a certain extent, but it's also about how do we engage people, get them aligned, and have greater success in our business than we did before. And somebody's always going to surprise you. Somebody's always going to show up and do something you never expected in a million years. And that's awesome when that happens. Along those lines, if my organization were beginning their lean journey today, what advice would you give us?
So the first thing I would do is I would start with an experienced consultant that I can trust. I would hire somebody either by referral, but I would find someone that I can trust that that knows my industry and bring them in to support it. It's much like a trainer, like Weight Watchers, whatever you can think of. But when you commit time and you commit money to it and you have an outside person holding yourself accountable, there's a far greater chance of success than if you just do it on your own, because we're always going to find reasons not to do the continuous improvement event. We're all busy. All of our customers are demanding. So hiring someone to hold you accountable is really a critical part. And then once you find the project, once you find what you want to do, it's getting small wins. You got to get small wins, make small improvements, let the employees and the people see that this is something that's going to benefit them, that's going to work. And as you get the small wins, it'll start to avalanche and get bigger and bigger wins.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So final question is, how can we find out more about W Machine Works, what you do, and learn more about you if we want? So
our company website is wmwcnc.com. And my personal email that you can reach me at is mneckien@wmwcnc.com.
Thank you very much, Marzel. It's been great spending time with you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us today. As always, we are honored to serve you, and we hope that you and your company are getting a little bit better every day. Please subscribe, rate, and review this podcast and share it with others in the lean and business community. If you'd like to turbocharge your lean efforts, please visit us at AmericanLean.com.